if it's one thing that I've always wanted to do besides music and entertainment growing up was to be on reality TV. But now the veil is coming down. The whole celebrity persona is going down as well. And reality TV is becoming less and less, basically no more. We are in the end of reality TV. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. When all the smoke like a vape pen. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Fucking the game over dropping bangers with no...
So many reality TV shows now are being canceled. Love and Hip Hop used to be my favorite show, especially when I was a teenager. That was the number one favorite reality show for me. I remember saying one of these days when I get older, I'm going to be on Love and Hip Hop. I remember being 14 years old telling myself that. And I was a huge fan of Jocelyn Hernandez.
Hey, Maid. I see you got on your May. I feel like you always do. My job is to be a bad bitch. I didn't know I was gonna be a star like I am.
I don't talk to the help.
Bitch, you would die, be born again, die again, and be born again before I do a song with you, bitch. Get with the winning team, ho.
Erica Mena.
You can't trust nobody, not even you sleep with.
Are legends in reality TV today. No one is interested in reality TV anymore. That's why Love and Hip Hop is canceled. Basketball Wives is canceled. They've canceled quite a few other shows because the world is not interested in the celebrity anymore. 2020, I feel like COVID really was the start of people waking up and really taking heed to what's more important, not the celebrity, these reality shows, the drama. Don't get me wrong, we're human. We love to see drama. I love to see a good fight. If someone's fighting in front of me, I will record it. But at the same time, when it comes to reality TV, we have so many issues going on in our personal lives, going on in the world. We're not interested anymore to see a bunch of people that we don't know argue and fight on TV. We are giving them views, and which is giving the channel ratings, which is giving them money. I'm not saying they're rich, because if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. So
these people are not rich, but you know, we're not going to make these people famous watching them and their problems while we are going through our own struggles. It sucks for me because if it was 10 years ago, you know, I would have been on, but I was a teenager then, and I don't think they were putting teenagers on reality shows like Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. You had to be of age. But now, you know, it's definitely a wrap, because unless you're doing streaming, unless you really are like a major artist, you're not gonna really, you know, get famous off of it, because no one's tuning into these shows anymore. I mean, Love and Hip Hop is over.
It's a wrap. It's over.
Love and Hip Hop has been around since 2010. Reality TV has ran its course. It's ran its course, and people are no longer interested to watch other people, you know, live lavishly, you know, and sit around and argue all day long. You know, I really feel like eventually Real Housewives is going to end soon as well. Just the ratings are not the same anymore. Love and Hip Hop, the ratings weren't the same anymore. Basketball Wives, the ratings were not the same anymore. As a matter of fact, I stopped watching Love and Hip Hop in 2017 was the last time I watched Love and Hip Hop. Basketball Wives, the last time I watched a season consistently was 2019. And I've also heard that Bad Girls Club is coming back. It'll be a big hype about it, and then eventually that would dwindle down too, because reality TV has had its golden era. It's not gonna come back. It's not gonna be as strong as popular. Reality TV is done.
I'm done with you. You're buried. I'm done.
It was a good run, you know. So many, a whole generation of memes and GIFs, whatever they call it, and iconic clips and moments and stuff like that, and quotes have come from that. And I feel bad for these reality TV stars, because now they have to really scramble to get a real job and to really work and be like the rest of us, you know, 9 to 5. It's not saying they weren't working or they didn't have other ventures or projects, but now their biggest platform where they get paid the most is gone. Because I've seen it growing up. These reality TV stars, they were only as big as they were on the show. When they did other spin-offs, no one was watching it, except for a few. When they were doing their music, no one was listening to their music.
Like, we don't want to hear your music, girl.
No one was going to their concerts. Like, the only time that they were ever relevant was being on the show acting a fucking ass, which then they blame the producers for it. No one forces you to go on a show and show your tail.
When you go to bed at night, you lay there and you take responsibility for yourself.
I'm sorry, I don't care how they manipulate you, give you drinks, whatever the case may be. You chose to do that, you know, pretty much. And back in the day, in 2015, reality TV was like, you got on a reality TV, you were good. You didn't have to ever work ever again. If you became a reality TV star, a lot of people are not stars.
It's diva. I just live my life. We want to be stars.
Yes. But if you became a star, you know, like Cardi B.
A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
Mike the Situation.
Everybody loves me. Babies, dogs, you know, hot girls, cougars.
Nene Leakes.
I don't care if I stripped when I was 20, 30, or 40. I don't want a dildo up my ass today, okay?
They didn't have to worry about going back to their life that they had before, because back in the day, people were still watching TV. Streaming and all that stuff really just shut down TV, shut down, you know, watching, you know, cable and all that stuff. So streaming and then COVID, you know, all that stuff, people are just not interested in seeing reality TV shows anymore. So I do feel bad for them, because now they have to go out and really try to find a way to stay relevant. We're going to see a lot of them go on, you know, to streaming shows and, you know, be desperate. They're going to be selling their underwear. They're going to be doing a whole lot of shit. OnlyFans, a lot of reality TV stars are doing OnlyFans now. Well, they started doing OnlyFans, you know, after COVID, but, you know, because in all actuality, reality TV stars weren't really making the money that they projected. A lot of it was fake lifestyle, you know, but now they really got to go up there and probably like show some butthole or show some, you know, pussy, you know, to make means, you know, to pay their bills, you know. It was a good run, reality TV. It really shaped me to be who I am, you know what I'm saying? Reality TV has been around since the 90s, since the Real World. Cardi B is literally the only person that has really became successful and use reality TV to really excel her career. She is the biggest star to ever come out of reality TV. She did 2 seasons of Love and Hip Hop, and she has surpassed every single person that's been on that show for years and years and years. But that's, I hate to say it, but that's an every once in a lifetime kind of thing, you know? Reality TV, the biggest reality TV stars were never able to lift their music up off the ground, you know, blow up and really be big, because people are not interested in that. They're interested in them being on reality TV, their personality. And I feel the same way for these porn stars as well, for these OnlyFans stars. I always see that they promote other things. They promote mad other things that they're doing, but no one's interested, because all they want to do is see you bent over or doing whatever, and that's it. They're not interested in your books, or they're not interested in your podcast. They're not interested in the project that you're doing. They'll buy your OnlyFans, but movies or whatever, they're not going to support it because they don't really care.
We don't care.
Reality TV has just turned into shit. It's not authentic anymore.
Be authentic.
Storylines are more scripted and made up than it ever was. It's forced, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's all dressed up like they're going to the Oscars just to do confessionals and green screen interviews. It's just really have turned into a circus. And, you know, it's about time that the dog gets, you know, put down, you know? And yes, I would still be on reality TV if I ever had the opportunity, but I'm not going to go living beyond my means. I'm not going to make a lot of mistakes that I feel like these reality TV stars do, you know, thinking that being on TV is going to save you from ever having to work for the rest of your life, and you're just going to be on TV getting rich by it. I'm not stupid. I know that reality TV is not pulling in ratings anymore, and I would definitely have to have a career, a degree. So anyways, this is the Prince Makai channel. Thanks for watching.
Peace.